You're listening to SAS, Starseeds, Angels, Savant Syndrome, with your host, the Mystic Man.
Dark, feel so cold inside. In the rain, here I am, left alone with your secrets and lies. These are the words that I've been told. Now the fiction unfolds, and all the stories that you play are like candles that fade. These are the words that I've been told, but now the fiction unfolds, and all the stories that you play are like candles that fade. These are the words that I've been told, but now the fiction unfolds, and all the stories that we play are like candles that fade.
I wanted to go over some current events. I don't talk about it much, not at all, because it sounds insane, and there's really not much to say about it, other than it sucks. For the past 2 years, I've been the victim of gang stalking. That's right. I didn't even know there was a name for it. You know what I find? I find that nowadays, when you try to say the word victim and apply it to yourself, generally the narcissists tend to jump up real quick. They like to say, "Oh, you're playing the victim." And of course they would, in their denial of guilt. And just as so, it becomes irony. It becomes very ironic, because you can sort of see the emotional denial from the projection, you know. But in any case, recently on my Facebook, I was able to catch one of them in the act, as she even admitted it, and I was like, wow, okay, yeah, keep talking, okay, go on. And it's really it's a horrible thing. Basically, what happens is people gather up to basically childishly talk shit about you. It doesn't sound so bad, right? No, not at all. Not so bad. But, it does turn into that. When you're the villain of any sort of secret, fucking group or whatever, and you're the one that they're trying to fucking pin against. Well, then, of course, naturally, they aim to prove themselves right. And in that, what they do is they try to provoke you. Now, in that provoking, there's all sorts of hideous, evil, twisted shit that they do. You know, it's all manipulative and psychological bullshit. And of course, all these things that anybody would be able to clearly say, oh, no, yeah, you're just tripping. You're tripping and you're crazy, which is inherent to the whole thing. I mean, that's the whole point, right? To make the person look like they're crazy. It's a narcissistic technique. It's a thing that people with narcissistic disorders they like to do. They like to gaslight people, and in that, they validate themselves, um, validate their denials, and they perpetuate it. You know, even going so far as to allow for more to join in the fun and the torment of another. The person might not even know. That's the horrible thing. And that's how it was with me for a very long time. I did not even know. In fact, the only time that I ever really did know anything for sure was when one of my friends caught one of them in the act. Probably one of the worst of stalkers. And you know what? I think that I have the right to say and talk about, because inherently this is for my protection. And the people around me should know. Crazy girl, black girl, name of Ayana. Yeah, I've been warned about her a lot, a lot. And that was after, of course, after I stopped talking to her already. It's a horrible thing when a year passes by and you've already cut somebody off and you get a warning about them stalking you. Yeah, that was some time ago. Yep. This crazy girl started adding my friends, acting like she didn't know they were friends with me, getting close and buddy buddy to them, and then coming up all like, oh, wow, oh, you know him too? Oh, okay, oh, don't tag me in anything with him and all this shit, and then start talking a bunch of shit. At the same time, she was doing that. She was trying to get all buddy buddy with me and trying to say that she I could trust her and that everything was good and she wasn't gonna fucking be a manipulative twat anymore. But that's the thing about pathetic, is that it's manipulative. There's no courage in that. It's cowardly. And I do mean that. That shit's fucking cowardly. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. It's just cowardly as fuck. Anybody manipulative, that's pathetic. It's pathetic by default. There's no courage in that. You should always aim to see yourself down. I mean, like, I think the difference is that courage speaks in public. Cowardness speaks in private. And that's how it always goes, doesn't it? Now, these things, they're not fun at all for the person being abused. But I finally got free. I got my evidence. And that's that. Alrighty then. It's been a while. I have not done this in forever. So forgive me if I'm a little rusty. As you very well know, this show is explicit. If you didn't know that, this show is explicit. Just so you know. I am the Mystic Matt, and you are listening to SAS, Starseeds Angels, Savant Syndrome, and the time right now is 10:17, which is pretty early for me, actually. I remember when I used to do the show, I'd usually record at around 11, or at least, actually no, sometimes I'd do it now just to be able to publish by 11:11, just because, right? How did you first hear of 11:11? For me, well, I was in a very dark time in my life. It was 2016, the most favorite year of all. Everybody remembers that, right? If you don't remember 2016, I'll tell you what. Search YouTube videos for 2016, type in 2016 spoof video promo, or spoof funny comedy 2016 movie video or whatever, and you'll find the funniest shit. Like, 2016 was a horrible year. It was so horrible that they made fun of it. They made fun of it. So many people died in 2016. So many very famous people died. People that everybody loved. So many horrible things happened. Really bad things. But, it was great that we could laugh. We could come around from it and laugh. And that's a real power, to be able to turn something horrible into something funny, or into something that makes you feel good. And that's true alchemy. To turn lead, which is poisonous, into gold, which is an element that's created from the sun. From the sun blowing up, actually. And yeah, I think that says a lot. So I was gonna publish a recording that I did back in November last year. Ooh, it's been a while since I've done a show, huh? Yeah, I stopped after they deleted 60 of my episodes on Spreaker, when I was using Spreaker. And I don't even know who they is, but I'm gonna assume. And I'm just gonna, no, I can't. I'm not gonna snitch. I think I have a clue who it was, because I realized, wait a second, I had given somebody my password. And who could that be? And no peace there. Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's fucked up though. Very fucked up. Because if anything, a lot of work went into that. A lot of nights, a lot of effort, a lot of trial, a lot of editing, and a lot of hard work. It's funny, people go around calling themselves light workers, giving consultations and such to people, and yeah. Anywho, yeah, yeah. I mean, if you're a long time listener, you probably know what I'm talking about. Oh, that's great. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't know. I didn't do shit. I will publish the whole damn fucking thing. I don't give a fuck. I did not do shit. I got nothing to fucking feel ashamed of at all, in my opinion, at least. You know. But of course, people see what they want to see or think what they want to think, and I mean, people would say like, oh, well, that's fine. People are gonna think what they want to think. It's like, motherfucker. First off, we all learn. That's why we have schools. We have schools so we can learn and teach people things that are true. Oh, okay, wait. I'll take that back with the school part and the things that are true. That is not true at all. In a lot of textbooks, up until what, like the 90s, we still had it labeled calling Native Americans Indian. Isn't that fucked up? That's racist. And if you didn't know, probably you didn't. If you didn't grow up in Hawaii, then you probably didn't know. Hawaii was taken by force in a very disrespectful way. Besides the murdering of hella Hawaiians and holding Queen Liliuokalani at gunpoint, and then shredding up the Hawaiian flag in front of everybody, on the Hawaiian Palace balcony. Yeah, that's great, right? You know who came up as momentary president of Hawaii by force, by the way, by paid military? Dole. That's right, but not the Dole that created the franchise Dole. Actually, no, that was his cousin who came through and was like, I want to make a whole bunch of plantations and capitalize. And he's like, yeah, cousin, all right, let's capitalize these Hawaiians and Islanders. And they went and they did, which is fun, very fun. That would be actually one of the most hidden times of slavery. They signed up a lot of Chinese, Japanese, Filipino, Tongan Samoans, Taiwanese, all of the above. Anybody they could get from the islands around. They signed them up under indentured servitude. Right now, the thing is that they're signing up people who don't know what the fuck that means. These people don't speak English, and they're bringing them over to a land with a whole bunch of other people who don't speak English, and everybody's just yapping away, trying to talk to each other. Nobody can communicate. The only paperwork is in English, which nobody understood. And indentured servitude, it lasted in Hawaii for a long time. I think it didn't get out, made illegal until I think 1910 or something in Hawaii. I can't remember exactly. But yeah. But what that did was it gave a chance for all of these people from all over the Pacific Ocean, Pacific Islands, and Polynesia, and Asia, all of them to learn what aloha means. Aloha, you see, Hawaiians, when the ancient Hawaiian would greet, they would look each other in the eye, face to face, forehead to forehead, each with their right arm cupping the back of the neck of the other. You know, they're not going to make out. Funny though. And they look each other in the eye and they go like this. Take a deep breath in and take a deep breath out, sharing the breath of life. Alo, ha. That's what it was. It was to see each other eye to eye, to see that we are the same, that we are one, and share the breath of life. That we share the breath of life together. Very intimate. So when we say aloha means love, well, it was more than that. It was through action. When the white man came, Hawaiians noticed that the foreigners did not do the aloha greeting. They did not share the breath of life. They shook hands. That's how they greeted. So they termed it ha'ole, no breath of life, or those without the breath of life, basically calling them soulless. Just basically what it is. That's what it is. And yeah, you know, crude. Yeah. But I would say that it's not about race. It's not. Now, of course, the ideology of the capitalistic mind frame and the mentality that followed along from the culture of the, people that came to Hawaii, the white people that came to Hawaii, well, they had the culture of a greedy mentality. Which, let's just not even point fingers, actually. Let's just call it, it was needed at the time. We could just say that. I mean, everything has a reason, right? And if anything, it provided a way for there to be a system of law and righteousness to erect itself. Because you would have to have that legal system, that very defined legal system, in order to make sure everything went well. You can't have barbaric and also capitalistic at the same time. Not at all. There's got to be laws, there's got to be regulations, and there's got to be standard procedure. Now, those are important things. Those helped us to really create a platform and a foundation to make sure that equal rights and equal justice for all could be had. It would never be had in a population where different cultures are all separated and everything would be Wild West style. That means like no law. It would never happen. Most of it would be every man for himself, and that would it would never grow. It would never come to an evolution, to a place in time where mankind would be able to, from each individual level, have what they need in order to learn in abundance the systems that man works through. And I mean that in an individual level. System as in emotional, communicative, trade, relationship, family. Yes, I like to say Ohana means family because Hana means to work. Hawaiians understood that. There's a strength in working together that cannot be found by just one individual alone. It's got to be unison, from teamwork, from family, and from love. Uuma o ke ea o ka aina I ka pono o Hawaii. Thank you for listening. This is me signing out. You've been listening to Starseeds, Angels, Savant Syndrome. Or sometimes I call it SAS. If you have the app, I don't think that works anymore. I'm sorry. But I'm going to try to take the code, even though I don't know how to do none of that. Maybe copy paste a bunch and figure out if I can just use that. I mean, because there's no reason for Spreaker to be able to charge me for it yearly if, like, it's my app. It's on my account. I should just be able to kick them off, I think, right? I don't know. Anyways, thank you for listening. Aloha. Oi.